And good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Realltom Football Watch-Alongs. I am Realltom, and I should be bringing you the watch-along today for Watford, who take on Liverpool at Anfield. If you are watching the stream on a replay, then please do make sure you leave a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and thank you very much for joining us here today. So, how are we all doing? How are we all feeling? Are we all doing okay? Let me know your score and predictions in the chat. Answer that poll. And yeah, welcome aboard, as I said. Now, I'm going to go for a couple of stats in a moment for you. But one stat I'd like to point out in this fixture is simply the fact that Liverpool win this fixture a lot, but they don't always win it. And one thing I'd like to point out is that the first time these guys met at Anfield in 1999, Watford most certainly did beat Liverpool at Anfield with a 1-0 victory. Believe it or not, it's true. Today, can they repeat that? Can Watford hurt this Liverpool side and help Man City out? We will wait and see. But yes, this is your Saturday lunchtime offering, and there is plenty more to come. And I'll give you a run through of it. So, right now at 12:30, we are going to bring you Liverpool versus Watford. That is your Saturday lunchtime offering. Come to us at 2:45 for the 3 o'clock kickoff of Leeds United versus Southampton. That's our 3 o'clock kickoff today. And then 5:30, 5:15 coverage begins. Manchester United versus Leicester City at Old Trafford. And those are your Saturday offerings here on Realltom Football Watch-Alongs. Then Super Sunday is back up and running in a normal way now. There should not be any more Super Sunday disruptions. So yeah, tomorrow Super Sunday is all normal. Yet another double header on Super Sunday. And hello to you TD5 Twitch. So I'm sure we'll get some Watford fans in there, some Liverpool fans in here. Make sure you leave your scoreline predictions, as I said. And yeah, get the chat eaten if you want to. Have some debates. I'm going for Leeds 1, Southampton 0. Yeah, I'm going to go for a Leeds 1-0. Okay, so, shall we have a look at some stats then, folks? I think we need some stats. Here are your stats. So there you go, look, Liverpool versus Watford, here we are. It is Saturday night football. And as I said, out of the 15 games of this, there's been one draw. There has been 11 wins for Liverpool and 3 for Watford. Now, 6 of Liverpool's wins have came from at home, 5 at Vicarage Road. Watford, on the other hand, have won 2 at Vicarage Road, 1 at Anfield. And I'll go back to that. I will go back to it. Oh, well, as I said, this one ain't very good. But yeah, 1999, the first time these guys played each other, and it was a win for Watford at Anfield. Ever since then, it has been pain for Watford. 3-0 defeat, 5-0 defeat, 2-0 defeat. A 3-0 win, though, at Vicarage Road in 2020. But a 5-0 defeat at Vicarage Road earlier this season. It is... Well, it has been quite the painful season for Watford. Pretty up and down as well. If you go for right the way down to the top start of the season, it was a positive start of the season for Watford. However, it has not been so positive in certain areas of the season. We'll go right the way back to this one. So they beat Aston Villa 3-2. A disappointing defeat to Brighton. Then they get defeated by Spurs, Wolves. They beat Norwich. And then after that game, Norwich win a game which forces the sacking of their manager. And Watford 1, Newcastle 1, Leeds 1, Watford 0. After that one, Cisco, whatever his name is, Cisco something, was sacked. And Claudio Ranieri came in, and it was a 5-0 defeat on his first game. Watford did beat Everton 5-2. They lost to Southampton though. Lost to Arsenal. Beat Man United 4-1. Lost to Leicester. Lost to Chelsea. Lost to Man City. Lost to Brentford. Lost 4-1 to West Ham. Lost to Spurs. Drew 1-1 with Watford. And an embarrassing 3-0 defeat to Norwich as well. They did draw against Watford, Burnley. Then they were beaten by West Ham. And Brighton beat them as well. Brighton are in very poor form at the moment. But ever since Roy Hodgson's came in, it's all been a bit more positive, really. 1-0 win against Aston Villa, sealing a league double. 4-1 defeat to Palace, that's not great. 0-0 against Man United. They really put us up to the test. 3-2 that game was. An embarrassing 4-0 defeat to Wolves. A 2-1 win against Southampton. So Watford aren't that bad. They have been up and down this season. And when you look at the league table, they are just 3 points off Everton. They win this game, which is very unlikely, but if they win this game, they will be level on points with Everton, but still in the relegation zone, only on goal difference. Now, bear in mind, if Everton lose to West Ham tomorrow, which is very likely, that opens the door for Watford, because their next game when it loads, their next game is against Leeds. They can beat Leeds. Watford are out of the relegation zone once again, and they can start dreaming of a second season in the Premier League. So a win here at Anfield, a most unlikely win at Anfield, could bring real joy for Roy Hodgson and the Watford supporters. So TD5 thinks it's going to be a 3-0 win for Liverpool, and he says Leeds 2, Southampton 0. But Southampton have been good this season, but they've lost their last 3 games. They have dropped off, I will agree with that. And hello to Oliver. Oliver is in the house. Oliver's arrived. Oliver thinks it's going to be a Roy Masters. What's his scoreline prediction? And the team lineups are in the tunnel. So let's have a look at today's Liverpool versus Watford lineups here at Anfield. If you are wondering where to watch these, you can watch it on BT Sport 1 HD or Ultimate if you are in the UK. Otherwise, it will be whatever streaming service you have in your country if you're outside the UK. So Alisson starts in goal for Liverpool. Gomez plays with Matip. Virgil van Dijk plays with Andy Robertson. Jordan Henderson. Curtis Jones is back in the starting lineup. Thiago plays with Salah, Jota and Firmino. There is no Sadio Mane as he's been dropped to the bench. Kelleher, Fabinho, Konate, Milner, Mane, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Tsimikas, Diaz, Alexander-Arnold are all on your Liverpool bench. And Watford start with Ben Foster in goal. Loser plays with João Pedro. Kamara stands alongside Moussa Sissoko, who is the club captain for Watford. Samir plays with Femenia, Sarr, Cabasele, Hernandez and Kuka. Backman, Nagakia, King, Cleverly, Messina, Sema, Kafka, Dennis and Kayembe are all on the bench. Dennis is on the bench today due to a slight muscle pull, but he is on the bench. So have a look around Anfield quickly. That's today's stadium, and that stadium will host what we hope will be a brilliant game of football. And I am going to quickly do this. So it's a 4-3-3 Liverpool formation. Liverpool, as you can see, have gone defensive with their formation. They're playing quite tight. Watford are playing very open though, and they are going all attacking with their formation. It's joy for Bobby Firmino because he rarely starts for Liverpool, but he starts today. Liverpool use Bobby Firmino more as a bench player. Well, there's plenty of noise at Anfield. Now, let's not forget, it's game number 250 for Jurgen Klopp, and it's a very successful 250 games under Liverpool as well. And Roy Hodgson is very happy, according to his interviews, that he is back at Anfield. He loves this stadium so much, and many people around the globe love it too. I don't love it. I hate the stadium personally, but it is a stadium where plenty of harmony is shared. And yes, there is a new overlay, and he's gone for 2 on Watford. Jesus Christ. And Watford, in their home strip, are about to get us underway at at Anfield. And your referee is Stuart Atwell, who not only refereed Arsenal and Man City, but also refereed the Carabao Cup final. Players take the knee. And we are underway at I don't want that one. At Anfield. Here's an early attack for Watford. There's the chance, and it's a counter for Liverpool, and Jota send it behind for the corner. No, he won't. But there's Jordan Henderson, who Andy Robertson takes the corner. It's a deep delivery towards Van Dijk. Salah hits it on the volley and just drags it wide. Alisson plays it to Thiago. They're playing a very high line, Watford. Thiago nearly gets the ball away, but he gets it to Curtis Jones in the end, and he can now break He's supported by Mo Salah. Here he goes, and he's picked off. Ball over the top. Oh, that's a good challenge. Brilliant football by Watford. They've got more of the possession in the opening 2 minutes. Here's Femenia. This is a good move by Watford in the making. And the ball swung in, but it's comfortable for Alisson. João Pedro swung it in. And that was nicely played by Masli Assar. Here's the counter though. Ball over the top, looking for Salah. Good defending by Watford. Moussa Sissoko heads it away. It's picked up by Gomez and then cut out of play for the Liverpool throw by the Watford fullback. No Trent Alexander-Arnold today for Liverpool. Ben Foster fires it away. It's going to be picked up by Andy Robertson though. Not the greatest of clearances by Ben Foster. Matip. Here's Curtis Jones. And Watford have won the ball back. Thiago. On to Bobby Firmino. Watford are looking quite solid defensively at the moment, but Liverpool are probing. Now Jordan Henderson on the ball. Virgil van Dijk. Andy Robertson tried to stop it from going over the byline, but couldn't keep the move alive. Can it be a repeat of 1999 for Watford? I mean, a positive start, and it's all smiles for Roy Hodgson as well. That's a nice ball over the top. Here's a Masli Assar over the bar, but that was a good chance. It was interesting there for Watford, that. Good move. And they're playing a lot better than they did against Liverpool at Vicarage Road. I'll tell you that for a fact. They're full of confidence, Watford. And I think they've been quite solid at the back in the opening 5 minutes. That was a good chance. Robertson feeds Firmino. Back to Robertson, and Loser was in the way. Good defending once again by Watford. And then Kiko Femenia is in an awkward position with Jota, and he's conceded the throw. Here's Thiago. Matip. Salah. Curtis Jones to Henderson. Diogo Jota's made the run, but it was good defending once again by Watford. and headed away by Cabasele for Watford. Now, let's not get too excited because it has been a good start for them, but doesn't mean they'll win the game. You know, Anfield is Liverpool's fortress, let's not forget that. Here's Thiago then. Lovely ball there. Curtis Jones. It's a poor effort. Hits it straight over the bar and it only kept flying. It nearly went all the way up to Mars alongside Kepa Arrizabalaga's penalty. My door's bumping out. Just give me a second. I need to put the old sock in. Yes, if you want to know a way to stop wind from banging your door, put a sock in the door. Put a sock in it. So here's a chance for Watford then. But Matip was in the way of that pass. Alisson to Robertson. Andy Robertson making the run down the wing for Liverpool, and that's a lovely switch to Curtis Jones. Matip. Liverpool with 64% of the ball, 36% for Watford. It's an interesting opening 8 minutes. Here's Diogo Jota. Jones. Salah. Up against Kamara. Here's Curtis Jones. Gets the cross and it's cleared off the line by Femenia. There was a deflection as well. Oh, Van Dijk's scuffed that. Here's Masli Assar. Good play by João Pedro. And Femenia in the end was being man-marked by Robertson and rolled it out of play for the throw-in. It's a really good game for Watford so far. Oh, God's sake, this is brilliant. This is club football is nothing like international football. João Pedro is picked out there. Watford are doing really well. Hassan Kamara onto João Pedro. And the cross is fired in, but there was no Watford players there to meet it. And it's a comfortable claim for Alisson. Here's Thiago then. On to Andy Robertson down that left-hand side. Diogo Jota, brilliantly defended there by Cabasele. And Sarr is ahead of what's his name? Thiago. And he's got away. And then a foul on Kuchka by Thiago. Purely frustration. Yeah, I have no doubt the 3 points, but Watford are going to put a challenge up by the looks of it. Under Roy Hodgson, they have a chance. Under I have to think Claudio Ranieri, they have no chance. But under Roy Hodgson, Roy Hodgson's an old manager. He's full of history. He's full of tactics. He knows what he's doing, Roy Hodgson, and I think that he can lead the Watford to good things if he stays there. You know, he left Crystal Palace for retirement, but we all knew he wasn't going to stay in retirement. I mean, Palace are happy with Patrick Vieira. Sissoko couldn't keep the ball while away. He lost it to Diogo Jota. He's won it back. Here's Kiko Femenia. Oh, that's brilliantly played. And they've won a corner as well. The little 1-2 by Feminine was brilliant. It almost feels like Liverpool versus Newcastle last season, this does. There's the corner. Oh, goodness me. Wow. Craig Cathcart with a bullet header. And Alisson looked panicked there. He held on. Salah on to Firmino then. Here's Van Dijk. Andy Robertson on the left, coming inside. He has to switch it back to Henderson though. Gomez. And just to point out to you, point you in the right direction, Watford have had the only shot on target. Liverpool failing to get a shot on target registered as of yet. Watford! Oh, Imazli Sarr could be a through on goal here. It's Sarr, and he's chipped it, and the flag went up anyway. Well, I think Liverpool will win this one, but Watford have had a very good start to the game. They've played much better than they have against Liverpool at Vicarage Road. This is a good Watford performance, and Josh, Watford have registered the only shot on target so far. Liverpool haven't registered a shot on target yet. Watford have. So, but here's Gomez. Oh, it's loud. It's loud, actually. It's loud. Here's Virgil van Dijk then for Liverpool. Liverpool look a little bit standing off, if that makes sense. They're not moving as quickly on the ball as they normally would. But Mo Salah's drawn a foul there, free kick for Liverpool. I think he dived. Oh, he didn't touch him, look. His knee may have touched his bottom, but he's dived, Mo Salah has. Mo Salah has dived there. That's going to frustrate Roy Hodgson, rightly so. Hassan Kamara did nothing wrong there. Mo Salah's dived. It was a little bit of physicality. His knee was under the bum, but it did not make a difference. Mo Salah has dived there, and that is a stupid decision by the referee. Well, there's the free kick, swung into the middle, claimed by Foster. And now a chance for Musa Sissoko to run away. And good defending by Robertson to cut it out for Liverpool. Jota! And it is on Mars. As you can see, Ben Foster well out of his goal. Jota just fancied it, didn't he? But he got that horribly wrong. It looks like he hit it on the top of his foot, moving on to the ankle. So Liverpool 0, Watford 0 then. We are in the 16th minute, moving into the 17th minute, and it's 0-0. But it's been quite the 0-0. Here's Van Dijk. Matip then. Joe Gomez. Van Dijk. Andy Robertson. Matip. That's a lovely ball to Thiago. He's kept it in. Andy Robertson now. Liverpool still waiting to register a shot on target at Anfield. Van Dijk to Joe Gomez. Firmino and Henderson. Joe Gomez to Henderson. Oh, and it's cut out by Sissoko. Mo Salah was waiting for the ball. He was a little bit shocked though that Moussa Sissoko got there. Firmino, cut out, and here's Ismail Assar, picked off by Thiago, ball back, and then deflected off Thiago for the Watford throw. That's it, Xisco Munoz, that's the one who was sacked. First. Oh, Alisson's starting with trouble there. And there was a foul, but the Stuart Atwell said, no thank you, I'm going to continue play. To Alisson. And Thiago's challenged by Ismail Assar. But he's managed to get it to Robertson, who swings in the cross. It's cut out comfortably by Cabraselli. And here's Ismail Assar's through again. Van Dijk's got back. Oh, that's lovely. It's a cute ball. João Pedro. Cut out for the Watford throw. Oh dear. Oh dear. The Anfield. The Liverpool fans are starting to boo. Kiko Feminier to take the throw. Swung in by Sissoko, and Cucho Hernandez has won the corner. His header was deflected behind off Joe Gomez. Yes, he heads it at Joe Gomez's head, and that deflects it behind from the corner. It's a difficult angle to see it from, but you can just see that it takes a slight deflection off his head, and that's because it was direct. It was going straight at him. The corner swung in and and cleared away, and a foul on Mo Salah. Thiago. Diogo Jota. Andy Robertson. And Thiago on the ball. It's a nice ball to Joe Gomez. Curtis Jones has been picked off though. And João Pedro on the run. Oh, that's a lovely ball through. Watford with the chance. Oh, good save, Alisson. Made himself big. It was an important save by the Liverpool goalkeeper, because Watford could have got their opening goal. Here's Sissoko. Andy Robertson wins the ball back for Liverpool. Firmino. Robertson to Thiago. Jordan Henderson. Gomez swings it in. Diogo Jota 1-0. Brilliant counter-attack and Liverpool have the lead. Can I switch online to your monitor, live to your monitor? What do you mean? But that is a brilliant cross by Joe Gomez, and it's a brilliant header by Diogo Jota. And poor old Watford have finally conceded, and Liverpool finally score. Well, that's a little bit upsetting for Watford because they had such a good start and they were in full flow. But one counter-attack and one cross from Curtis Jones can change the game. And offside against Ismaila Sarr. Clear offside that. And that's Diogo Jota's 14th goal for Liverpool this season as well. Here's Matip for Liverpool. Curtis Jones. Temporarily, because Man City are going to beat Burnley later, so they'll be back at the top of the league. Thiago. Sissoko tried to win the ball. Van Dijk. Into Thiago, Van Dijk. Now Diogo Jota. Okay, Fraser. Matip cut out by Watford. Thiago. Cut out there by Hassan Kamara. Couldn't keep it in. Van Dijk keeping Ismaila Sarr at bay. Here's Diogo Jota. He has to play it back to Thiago to keep the ball. Chance for Gomez, brilliant defending. Benteke will take Palace to victory. I think you're talking about Will Saha, mate. And that's going to be a free kick for Liverpool there. Silly foul. Yeah, he was up in the air and Kuka gives Curtis Jones an arm in the face. Here's Van Dijk. Looking for Mo Salah, but it runs through to Ben Foster. Jones cutting it out. And Firmino to Thiago. Firmino gets the ball back. Watford have won it though. Kuchka. Cuco Hernandez receives the flick on. And João Pedro ran into Joe Gomez. It's going to be a throw-in for Watford. Matip managed to get it through to Salah, but it could have been awkward. Here's Mo Salah. Into Firmino. Watford have been opened up here. Robertson. Diogo Jota. Thiago. Robertson. Oh, it's a risky challenge, but I think it was okay by Sissoko. They got the ball. Lovely challenge. Liverpool have got a corner. Robertson swings it in and it's headed on the volley by Thiago. There's going to be a free kick for Watford though because of a foul, I believe, by Matip. And that's good defending by Cuco Hernandez. He's been knocked out by that. We're just waiting for this injury to roll out playing. Palace under 18 6. Under 18 Villas 1. Good result for Palace, that. Cuco Hernandez back on his feet. Relief for Roy Hodgson. And we're at the half hour mark. Liverpool leading 1-0. Interesting ball over the top, but the header won easily by Van Dijk. And Kamara dealing with Salah there. But Firmino, Jones, Thiago, good block. Kiko Femenia that. Jota looking for Firmino and cut out in the last ditch. Henderson for Liverpool. Firmino. And loser heads it away. Liverpool will appeal for handball. But the referee was in the right position, really. There's Van Dijk then. Thiago. Van Dijk. Out to Andy Robertson. Cuts it back to Van Dijk. Liverpool probing. After quite solid Watford defence, though, they were quite poorly opened up for the goal. That's it. Van Dijk onto Andy Robertson, who plays it inside to Diogo Jota, cuts it back to Thiago, who can swing it in towards Curtis Jones, but it ran out of play for the Watford goal kick. Sadio Mane warming up for Liverpool. Ball all the way back to Ben Foster in goal. What's your thoughts of the game so far, guys? Alisson clears it away. Kiko Femenia. I think that's going to run out of play. It is, yeah. Could have been a good Watford move, but Cuco and Andes could not get to the ball before it went out of play. There's still 10 minutes to go, though, for Watford. And there's still a whole second half as well. Femenia. And now Kabasele. João Pedro, nicely done there. And here's Ismail Assar. Here's Femenia. Attempted to cross, it's blocked by Robertson. It's gone out of play for the corner/throw. Corner. An opportunity for them to score a goal. They don't score many from set pieces, Watford. Femenia delivers, and it's a powerful delivery. It's headed away to as far as Sarr, but then Henderson wins the ball back, and here's Mo Salah. Liverpool countering really well, and Hassan Kamara has done brilliantly there. Mo Salah has struggled to get through on goal. Hassan Kamara has dealt with him really well. Liverpool have a corner. It's played short and Watford win the ball back, but it's given away to Mo Salah though. Firmino, nice feet, he shoots and it's blocked. Robertson and Jota, a good save by Ben Foster, really good save. Thiago wins the ball back. Here's Henderson. Thiago. That's it. Curtis Jones deflected behind for the corner. Liverpool having a short spell here where they're racking up more pressure on Watford. There's the Liverpool corner and headed away by Cuco Hernandez again. Jones fires it back in and cut out again for Watford. Gomez recycling play. And then this is Thiago. 7 minutes to go before half time. Liverpool 1, Watford 0. Thiago to Van Dijk. Matip on the ball. Jordan Henderson. Into Curtis Jones. Salah gets it back. Salah. Here he goes. Mo Salah and Hassan Kamara wins the ball. And there's a foul on Loser. So Stuart Atwell's pulled it back for the Watford free kick. It was loud beforehand, but it has started to quiet down, hasn't it, Oliver? I'll agree with that. Here's a chance. And well, Henderson on the ball now. Mo Salah. Offside flag up. Kamara beat into it by Robertson. And Firmino with a great header into Jota. He plays it into Curtis Jones. And Mo Salah gets it onto his left and he shoots. It's a brilliant block. And out for the Watford throw. Firmino tried to win the ball back, but he couldn't. Hassan Kamara did enough to hold him off. Loser plays it forward. Matip with the challenge. It was a clean one. And he's managed to get it to Matip. And here's Robertson. tried to play the cross into the centre, but it didn't quite work out. Henderson gets the ball back though, but there was no Jota there waiting for a tap in for Liverpool. He usually is there. Interesting that. Ben Foster, 39 tomorrow. And Gomez with a challenge. Cuco Hernandez keeping it alive. Here's Kuchka. Oh, he's that's surely a free kick. A slight pull on the arm there. Yeah, Joe Gomez immediately saying sorry. A minute and a half to go for Watford. And they've got an interesting free kick here though. Lots of players are outside the box for this one. Cuco Hernandez. Oh, it's gone all right the way through. And into Alisson's arms. Jota trying to make it interesting. But Temania making sure there was no danger. And Sissoko helped out by Sarr, but he's giving it away to Henderson. Curtis Jones. Mo Salah. Still going Mo Salah and cleared away by Watford in the end. Here's Thiago. Looking to play it to Joe Gomez. It's going to be beaten to it by Kassan Kamara. We're in the 45th minute. That's a good tackle there by Thiago to win the ball for Liverpool. Joe Gomez has brought himself a yellow card there. The shirt pull. On João Pedro. There's the free kick. Sent into a good area. And João Pedro, challenged by Firmino, was a good challenge to win the ball. And here's Diogo Jota, who was trying to get away, but he was thwarted. João Pedro onto Sarr, and he's lost it. Diogo Jota wins the ball. As much as Liverpool are winning 1-0, the game's been end to end. Van Dijk to Thiago. We're in the last few seconds here. Jordan Henderson on the ball. Van Dijk. Here's Diogo Jota. Half time. So Alisson with a good save, Watford with a good chance, and Diogo Jota 34 seconds later scoring the opener for Liverpool, who lead 1-0 after an open game. And Watford have played quite well, even though they're 1-0 down. A bit unfortunate, really, but it is 1-0 to Liverpool at the break. Back in 2. Right then, let's have a look at some half-time stats, folks. So, here they are. So this is the one. Look, Liverpool versus Watford. So Diogo Jota, the goal scorer in the 22nd minute, of course, and the one booking for Joe Gomez just before half time. So stats then: Liverpool dominated the ball. They've had 70.8% of it, not 29.2% for Watford. 2 shots on target apiece. Watford have had 4 shots, Liverpool are 9, there's no surprise there. 411 touches by Liverpool, 236 valuable touches by Watford. 310 passes by Liverpool, 125 by Watford. 15 tackles by Liverpool made, that's a shock. 14 by Watford. Liverpool have only had to make 2 clearances though, and Watford had to make 14. But it didn't look embarrassing the way they did it. 4 corners for Liverpool, 3 for Watford, and then 1 offside for Liverpool and 2 for Watford. 6 fouls conceded by Liverpool, 4 by Watford. And in the head-to-heads, of course, you know, Watford only ever won this. I've only won this once in the last 5. That doesn't matter. They've had an alright game, and it'd be nice for them to turn around this form because they've had 4-1 defeat to Palace. They've had 0-0 against United. They've had 2 defeats then. But that 2-1 win against Southampton, they can bounce on that and they can make it another win. I mean, there you go, look, Cuco Hernandez scored in the 14th minute and the 34th minute. There you go, look, Elyounoussi scored a goal, they held on. It's a good win for Watford that. And back to the stats. They can bounce on that. And Watford, let's have a look at their remaining fixtures. Whether or not they're going to stay up, I think they've got a chance of staying up Watford easily under Roy Hodgson. They've got one game in hand, of course, against Everton. That was TBC. They've got a game against Leeds. They could easily win that one, no problem. Because Leeds are not in the greatest of form at the moment. Of course, they're going through a new era under Jesse Marsh, but that's a win for Watford, most certainly. They beat Liverpool here. They could beat Liverpool here today if they. Well, it's unlikely, but never say never. Then they play Brentford after that. They could beat Brentford easily. Then they've got Man City. That's a difficult one, though. I'll be honest, I don't think they can beat Man City. But they've got a game against Burnley, look. Burnley, they can beat Burnley. Palace, they've got then. And then they've got Leicester and Chelsea in their final game of the season. That's not a bad run. Because they could win all of these. They could win against Burnley, they could win against Brentford, and they most certainly could beat Leeds. And Everton will beat as well. So that's more than 10 points on the board for them. Not bad. On the other hand, though, Liverpool. Liverpool. Liverpool, So, their fixtures are, by the way, if they want to overtake Man City in the table. So if they want to overtake Man City, Liverpool, well, they've got a game in hand against Aston Villa, let's not forget. They could beat that. They could beat Villa, though. But let's not forget about the 7-2 last season. They've got Man City, Liverpool. I think Man City will win that 3-1, 3-0. They've got Man United. They should absolutely batter Man United. Then they've got a game against Everton. That one, they should win that one. But Everton, though, last time at Anfield beat them. But Everton are in very poor form at the moment. I think Liverpool will easily beat them. Then they've got Newcastle. Then they've got Spurs. Then they've got Southampton. The final game of the season is against Wolves. So, I'm going for draw, win, draw. No, I'm not. I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go draw, win, draw, win, defeat, draw. Okay, so that is both teams looked at. We'll now look at the fixtures upcoming this game week, in matter of fact. This is your match week 31 for you. So, in the 3 o'clock games, we've got Brighton taking on Norwich. Burnley facing Manchester City. Man City win that one, and they will go back into top slot because they'll be on 73 points. Chelsea are taking on Brentford today. Leeds United take on Southampton, which will be our next stream. And Wolves take on Aston Villa. And then later today, Man United are facing Leicester. And tomorrow, West Ham face Everton. That's our 2 o'clock. Our 4:30 is Tottenham Newcastle. And then Monday night football is Crystal Palace Arsenal. Then on Wednesday, Burnley take on Everton. So the chat then. Let's have a look at the chat. Watford could stay up. Yes, they could. But do I think they'll stay up? No, not at the moment. Right then, so we're just about ready for the second half. It's a couple of minutes away. But let me know in the chat. What's your thoughts on the game? And look at the poll. It's 90% for a Liverpool win, and 10% for a Watford win. And that's 10 votes. So there you go. On Watford defensively, Cuco Hernandez has been good, but I want to point out Hassan Kamara. Hassan Kamara has done, I think, exceptionally on marking Mohamed Salah. I think Mo Salah has been quiet today, and that's because of Hassan Kamara. Yeah, I thought Hassan Kamara was really good at marking Mo Salah, and I have no complaints of his performance. So well done to Hassan Kamara, because he could be the game changer for Watford. And keeping out Mo Salah is not an easy job either. I need to know now, can you want me again? I need to know now, can you love me again? Need to know now, can you love me again? Great song that. So, 1-0 to Liverpool then at the break. Can the Reds hold on? Can they score more goals? Or will Watford come back? Let me know your opinions in the chat. And make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are new, please. Leave a like on stream as well. Thank you very much for those of you who have subscribed. We are currently at 257 subscribers going into the second half of this game. Our next game, of course, is Leeds United versus Southampton. So the teams are already out of the tunnel. There's been team talks between either side. It's time for the second half at Anfield. Live on BT Sport if you want to watch it. Liverpool get a Dwayne amendment through Curtis Jones. We're underway. I'm a little bit tired after the week of school, to be honest with you, but I'm fine. I'm honestly fine. Here's Joe Matip onto Joe Gomez. As well, I have to have it dark in here for the Saturday lunchtime because of the bright weather. But otherwise, the camera will look awful. But no, yeah, it's probably because it's a bit dark. To be fair, that I look tired as well. Here's Thiago. Joe Gomez swings it in. Oh, it's another good ball, and it was in towards Andy Robertson, but Cabasele there with an important headed clearance. And Watford have been really good defensively. Really good. In goes the corner towards Van Dijk. Chance. And Watford survive it. Sissoko's on the chase, but Alisson, no problems. It's been given away to João Pedro, won back by Thiago though on the interception of the pass. Curtis Jones hits from range and it's just over the bar and into the cop from him. Sissoko's header. Firmino got the last touch. It's a Watford throw-in. Kuczka coming in on Curtis Jones. He's complaining because he didn't get the foul. I mean, oh no, yeah, he's gone right on top of Curtis Jones. That is a Liverpool free kick. I hate Ian Dark. You know I hate him. Watford are going to get a free kick ball back there because of a foul on Kuka. Got a stamp on the toe. Mo Salah up against Hassan Kamara. Hassan Kamara doing very well against him. Van Dijk gets it on to Robertson. And Jota could be for a goal here, but Van Foster Hooked it away and they could. And out for the Watford throw. Henderson. Matip. Van Dijk for Liverpool. Thiago over to Mo Salah, who tried to sweep it onto Joe Gomez, but Watford hooked it away through Cuco Hernandez. They've won the ball back. Oh, no, they haven't. Out for a Watford throw by Liverpool. Disappointing. Well, Liverpool with the 1-0 lead and Diogo Jota with the goal. And here's a oh. Here's the ball over the top. Here's Ismail Sarr, who may have just got ahead of Van Dijk, but Van Dijk got back. What would win the throw though? Hernandez and Matip nudged his man there. Given away by Robertson to Femini though. Here's Sissoko and Liverpool with the ball back though. They've not kept it for long. João Pedro intercepts the pass. Diogo Jota wins it back. Diogo Jota hits it over the bar. He rushed that for me. He rushed that. He could have come closer into the box. He could have gone closer and he could have got himself a tap-in. But he just went first time. Header on. Gomez towards Salah. And there's for Firmino. Henderson to Robertson then. Back to Henderson. Now Joel Matip. Salah could be through. Mo Salah, and he's ran into a congested Watford box. And away by Hassan Kamara, who's done brilliantly today. Hassan Kamara to take the throw. He's going to go for a long throw by the looks of it. He is. It's Malayasar. Dealt with by Matip. And gets it back to Alisson. And Liverpool can recycle the play and go again. Thiago. Virgil van Dijk fed by Joel Matip. He's giving it away. And off goes Cuco Hernandez here. Henderson read that really well and got the ball back. Matip's giving it away though. And there's Hassan Kamara, Musa Sissoko. Giving away to Curtis Jones. Oh. Firmino. Mo Salah. And snuck behind for the corner. That's Hassan Kamara doing really well against Mo Salah. Jones fires in the corner. There's the header. Oh, Van Dijk heads it wide. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Here's Faminia. Gomez. Oh, that's a lovely ball over the top. Ismail Sarr. Pedro. Oh, it's wide. The flag stayed down and Watford nearly scored. Just wide. He cuts it back and Pedro got to score. Matip for Liverpool then. And he's thwarted. Oh, that could have been really cheeky, that. Trying to win the throw in there. Henderson, Salah, now Joe Gomez, and Cuco Hernandez committing the foul. Free kick, it's going to be a yellow card as well, rightly so. It is. But there could be drama, who knows? So Robertson then and Henderson over the free kick. It's going to be Henderson. And Diogo Jota with the header just over the bar. It could have been another goal for Diogo Jota. It was an unmarked free header and he couldn't keep it down. He looked like a frog when he was in the air heading that. Well, signs of Fabinho, he's going to come on for Curtis Jones by the sounds of it. And I think Liverpool need that kind of change. Hassan Kamara plays the ball forward. João Pedro couldn't get on the end of it because it was too much weight on it, and it can run into Alisson, who can recycle the play for Liverpool and send them forward through Jordan Henderson. We've hit the hour mark, by the way. 1-0 to Liverpool still. Thoughts of the game so far, guys? What do you think? Watford supporters, Liverpool supporters? Joe Gomez for Liverpool then. And Bobby Firmino badly had a touch he has. Henderson squeezes it in. It's a good delivery. Diogo Jota's header. Couldn't make enough contact with it. It's wide. First Liverpool substitution then, and it's going to be Curtis Jones to leave the field. Fabinho will come on to replace him. Hooks forward. Cuco Hernandez. There's Malisar. Oh, what's he doing? Actually, João Pedro was offside. He's let that run. I thought he was just ignoring the pass. If I was a Watford fan, I would have gone mad about that. But he was trying to, but he knew he was offside. I think Mo Salah has to come off for me. Mo Salah has not had much of an impact on the game. I think he needs to come off. Where he is, look, Mo Salah and Hassan Kamara gets the better of him. Joe Gomez. Salah for Liverpool. Firmino and out of play for the Liverpool front. Exactly. Well, we hadn't seen Mo Salah, have we? Hassan Kamara has dealt with him really well. Video to Joe Gomez. And Joel Matip on the ball. Van Dijk to Matip. Thiago and Diogo Jota. Fabinho. Free kick Liverpool. Power by Ismail Assar. Just clips Fabinho. Sends him to the ground. Free kick. Nothing more. Fourth of the game then, guys. What do you think? Let's have a look at the poll. Still exactly the same on the poll then. 90% say it's going to be a Liverpool win. And 10% say it's going to be a Watford win. Robertson takes the corner at the free kick and it's headed away by João Pedro. Fabinho lifts it back in. Salah's header. Oh, it's just hit the roof of the net and Fabinho put him off. Yeah. Well, here's something that will make the Liverpool fans happy. It's Mo Salah that's going to come off and Sadio Mane is going to come on. But Campbell clears that away. Fabinho won the ball back though. He heads it on to Robertson. It's back with Fabinho. Thiago. Robertson to Jordan Henderson. Fabinho. And Van Dijk. Thiago. 24 minutes to go. Liverpool 1, Watford 0. Thiago. Joe Gomez. Into Henderson. And he gets the other side of Kuchka, but Kuchka, on the second attempt, deals with the danger. Fabinho. Looking to get it through to Jota, but Liverpool couldn't pounce on it even though it nutmegged Feminine. Here we go, look, Mo Salah's coming off and Sadio Mane's coming on. Well, the Senegal man will be much more happy to come on the pitch now after promotion to getting to the World Cup. And Wolves Aston Villa highlights are now available on the Premier League app. Here's Van Dijk then for Liverpool. Can Sadio Mane seal it for Liverpool and make it 2-0? Joe Gomez to Sadio Mane. Tip. being man marked. Matip plays it into Henderson. Jota on towards Firmino. It gets through to Mane, but Hassan Kamara doing the job for Watford. Oh, Josh King's going to come on. Tom Cleverley, maybe. Hassan Kamara with the throw. "20 minutes to go. Liverpool 1, Watford 0. Here's Andy Robertson. Still 1-0 Liverpool. Watford are getting some substitutions ready. In Emmanuel Dennis, Tom Cleverley, and Josh King. Thiago. Joe Gomez. On to Henderson. And Thiago on to Fabinho, who's looking to get it through. Firmino. And he was trying to beat Cabasele, but well defended. Have you done the overlays, Fraser? But yeah, you're mad because you can't watch the game. I wouldn't. I literally would say, like, let me watch the rest of the game. I will keep you updated. 70th minute, fella. No, 72nd minute, sorry. Brighton Norwich is now available on the Premier League app and PremierLeague.com. Jordan Henderson on the ball for Liverpool. Let me just... what about the line-up ones, Fraser? Are you doing the line-up ones? Mane clips the ball in. Femenia. Made it man for the corner. Robertson swings it in and cut out by João Pedro. And Liverpool take the throw in quickly. Thiago. Okay, that's fine. Here's Cucho Hernandez. Chance for Watford. They attempted the counter-attack, but Fabinho did really well defensively. Diogo Jota challenged by Kucha. He's made a brilliant run. And Mane. Oh. Hassan Kamara has been brilliant. Oh dear. Fraser, I do feel sorry for you, mate. I do. Van Dijk, let him out. Let him make the substitutions, man. Matip. Fabinho. Gomez looking to play it onto George Henderson. Hassan Kamara. Fabinho's header. And loser picks it up. Hassan Kamara launches that forward up towards Ismail Yassar, who tried to get the better of Van Dijk. Henderson fed by Thiago. Gomez on the ball. Henderson again. Joe Gomez swings it in. Andy Robertson. And Ben Foster makes the save. Loser made the run forward. Hernandez with the switch. Here's Kuchka. Sissoko on the ball. Hassan Kamara. Kabasele to Femenia. Yeah, now the substitution can happen. So there you go. Pedro off and King on. Loser off, cleverly on. Hernandez off, Dennis on. Are the 3 substitutions for Watford. Here's Josh King. Handball! Firmino to Jota. Lovely. Femenia. Emmanuel Dennis. Having a bit of a dance. He's giving it away to Firmino though. And here's Robertson. Sadio Mane. And he scuffed it. It had a deflection which helped Ben Foster out. Kuchka looking to pick off Thiago, and Thiago's got himself in a bit of a mess. He's giving it away. Ismail Assar. Dennis ahead of him. And Robertson's slid in. Kuchka. Emmanuel Dennis. Tucked away. Fabinho wins the ball. Here's Sadio Mane. 80th minute now. Still 1-0 to Liverpool. Game's open. Hassan Kamara. Mane trying to keep it alive. It's behind for the goal kick. And I'll just give you a reminder of what's happening at 3 o'clock. So if you want to watch Leeds United versus Southampton, come to me. I'll give you that one. If you want to go over and see Chelsea Brentford, you can go to Sam Redgate Large for that one. Or if you want to see Wolves versus Aston Villa, that one's available for you on A View from the Stands. And then for 5:30, I'll be back with you for Manchester United versus Leicester, 5:30 from Old Trafford. I know. Oh, the chance. Josh King. Oh. Watford throw. Still in it though, Watford. Kamara makes the throw. Takes the throw. Here's Kuchka. Oh, Femini. Oh, what is that? Tried to go cute, Watford did. Sissoko picks up the pieces for Watford. Hassan Kamara. Oh, it's deflected through Emmanuel Dennis. Ismaila Sarr's waiting. Oh, he's dancing around there really well, Emmanuel Dennis. Go on then. Hassan Kamara. Inside to Sissoko. Back to Kamara. Emmanuel Dennis. Kuchka. Fabinho. Oh, that's a good challenge. And Firmino. Sadio Mane comes. That's a really good sliding challenge, but it was a terrible ball. Henderson wins the ball back. Thiago. Firmino. Chance for him to shoot. He scuffed it. It was blocked by Kabasele. They're claiming for a handball. And now Anfield's alive. Here's Diogo Jota. Firmino. Awful shot. It was blocked by Kabasele though. Henderson with the corner then. And away. Back in and away again. Thiago, Fabinho, and scuffed away, cleared away by Cabasele. Very acrobatic of him. Sissoko jumping for the header. He couldn't get there though. And that's a foul by Kuchka. Andy Robertson's face. Andy Robertson's face is bloody golden. There's going to be a penalty review here. It's a weird one, this. Yeah. Penalty. The game is over. Fabinho's going to take this, I think. Fabinho against Ben Foster then. Will he score? He scores 2-0. So a lovely penalty by Fabinho. That's 2-0. It's a great penalty by Fabinho. And it's 2-0 to Liverpool. And James Milner's about to come on as well. And Thiago's going to come after replaced by James Milner. That's all the substitutions made. And we're in the 90th minute now, Anfield, with Liverpool leading 2-0 and the game well and truly over. Kuchka fouled, free kick Watford. And Allison, no issues there on that free kick. 4 minutes added on. But yeah, I agree. Fabinho. Matip. Henderson to Matip. And Joe Gomez. Down the line to Sadio Mane. And the foul has been given. Two minutes to go. Liverpool 2, Watford 0. Here now, Saturday lunchtime kick-off. Henderson. Man Mordan is trying to win the ball back. Diogo Jota. Sadio Mane. Oh, Beth Foster with a save. What a song. You never walk alone. Jota and Fabinho on the score sheet. And it's about to finish. Full time. Liverpool 2, Watford 0. And for the first or second time this season, Liverpool are top of the Premier League table, but not for long because Man City will beat Burnley. But it's going to be about just over 90 minutes apiece. But then back to second for Liverpool. Full time though. Liverpool 2, Watford 0. Watford defended well, but it was the expected 3 points for Liverpool in the end. And I'll be seeing you in the next live stream, folks, which is Leeds United versus Southampton. As I said, Liverpool 2, Watford 0.